What's up? What's up? What's up? Now, let's hope. We're not gonna hope. We're gonna work on this phone not overheating on y'all. So let me turn the air on so we can talk. You all, I have been making so much content, but I have not been posting it. So I was like, let me go live and talk and see what the energy is. I hope y'all can hear me. So it's the summertime. I wonder how many of y'all are getting ready to get into nursing school. How many of y'all ready going to nursing school right now? If I was about to go to nursing school, oh gosh, I have to go back. I gotta go all the way back to that. Let's see. Okay, it's the summer before nursing school. What would I do? What did I do? I have no idea. I have no idea what did I do the summer before nursing school started. Well, it never was a summer. I started nursing school in March one year. Yeah, each time I started nursing school was at the beginning of the year. Hey, T. Watson. So let's just say the time before I started nursing school. But right now we're looking at the summer, okay? Whatever time before nursing school. So I would say, I don't know what I did do. I really can't remember. But here are some things you can do. Do better, okay? Don't do what I do. Do what I say. So one thing, clean your home, detox your home, refresh your home, your room, whatever corner of the world you got, clean it. You living out your car, clean the car out. Clean the car out. Even if you're not living in your car, you got a car, clean out your car, do all of that, because I know for nursing school, oh my gosh, I was literally living out my car. Like, you looked at my back seat, it was just splayed in books, just books, binders, it was just like something happened back there. Something was happening back there. It was a whole party in the back seat. I'm right by a hospital. Like, the hospital is right behind me. So, anyhow, good for you. Do that laundry, which never seems to get done. It's always there waiting on you. You be like, oh, I did the laundry the other day. Okay, cool. I was like, okay, cool. I probably just do one load. I looked up like, wait, hold on. Where the hell all these clothes come from? I might as well just go wash all the clothes. I was like, this is some shit. Anywho, clean your house. Get your house in order. Get your affairs in order. Okay? Start cleaning up. Look at nursing school like you're going to jail. You need to tie all the loose ends before you get locked up. What's up, Miss Capricorn? STL in the building. So, clean your home, clean your car out. I definitely always recommend, if you have, now this is something I did, if you have any like things that you need to get done, like, I don't know, get a tooth pulled or go get some blood work done, whatever, do all of that before you start. Like, get your checkups, all of that. Do all of that. Get your dental cleanings. Do all of that before you start. Try to get that scheduled and everything, because that's one less thing. Because you gotta think, you're in nursing school, you're doing clinicals, you're not really gonna be able to have days to even do that. You're not gonna have days to do that. So get that out the way, especially if you have children. Get their stuff already scheduled before you go. If you know you have breaks coming up, look and see where you ask the school for the calendar. Look at the breaks and start to see how you can plan your life ahead. Get as much information from the school you can get. Now, I don't recommend people say, should I get a book and start reading the book? No, because you don't know any of this stuff. You know, you might know some of it, I don't know. But that may be helpful, but the thing is to get your life in order. If you can get your life in order, you're going to learn how to be a nurse. Let them do their job. They're going to teach you to be a nurse. You have to get your life at the position where you can be able to become a nurse, because if your life is in shambles, honey, how you gonna get 79 or above, or 80 or above, or how do you, if you can't handle your life right now, why do you think adding nursing school on top of it is suddenly gonna just make your life better? It's not. It's not. Now, your life ain't gonna be better if you decide not to go nursery. This is why some people say, "I just gonna be so hard and the kids. I really don't have the money. I don't really have the time." I said, "Do you think that's gonna change?" I be having to be real people. I be like, "Do you think that's gonna change? You need to get into school. Like, go to school." Now, I don't believe in dumping yourself with all this debt, getting into a position where you really set yourself up to fail. Because some people will get themselves in school knowing they can't do it, and be wondering why they couldn't get it done. It's because you knew you couldn't. You know, come on now. Now, some stuff you got to push yourself to get it done. I was not in the best position to start nursing school. I told y'all when I went for my LPN, my husband, he had got laid off from work. So I was the only one making money for like the first 6+ months of me being in nursing school. That was a lot. That we was a young married couple, very young marriage. Early on in our marriage. So I became a nurse when I was, 20? When did I become an LPN? When I was 24. So we were young. I got married at 21. We were very young. I got back into school like within the first 2 years of us being together. So, I mean, the first 2 years of us being married. So that was a lot of stress, but wasn't the most opportune time, but you get through it. You get through it. But if you can work on improving your life, as we didn't have kids. One thing, I didn't want to have kids and not have a good career. I don't feel like it's, in my opinion, for me and anybody, I feel like get your money right before you start having kids. At least get a career, get some school, and get something underneath you. And I'm grateful that we were able to do that. God put it on us to be like, yeah, one of y'all need to make some damn money before y'all had these kids. Make some money. And I'm a school girl. I like school. So I'm willing to go to school to make money. I can do that. I can go get a little education to make some money. I can do that. That's my participation. And I can make some stuff. Sure, I can whip something up real quick. So get your life in order. Get your affairs in order. You're about to go on lockdown. What you going to do before you get on lockdown? Like I said, look at your health. Take care of those type of things. Buy things in bulk. If you can save up even $1,000 as like an emergency fund, $500, $100, have something to the side, just chuck to the side. You might have to cut back on certain things so you can create that stash, but work on it and still have that while you're in nursing school. I also suggest that even before going to nursing school, you need to look at how much this stuff is going to cost you. I know some people be, so gung-ho of, I'm going to get into nursing school. I'm going to get into nursing school. And then it's like, can y'all look at how much this costs? Like, can we actually come back down to reality and realize with that nursing degree, you are expected to go get a job, find something to do, and then pay them back this money, child. We got to pay them back their money. I used to think, let them student loans go, man. Let them go when I go. They gonna die with me. You know, black folks especially. They gonna die with me. F them student loans. But Dave Ramsey, I didn't got on his try. I didn't drink his Kool-Aid, and I agree. Pay them people back their money. Pay them back their money and be done with it. I don't want nobody knocking on my door about no 90,000. I plan on having way more than 50,000 because I'm up like 50,000 student loans. I plan on having way more of that. Pay them back their money and be done with it. And then so I can start having money for my kids to go to school so they ain't got to deal with nobody student loans. That's the mind I'm on. So I believe just some big sis, your favorite nurse B energy, your cousin nurse B. I'm just letting you know, little sis, whatever I am to you, I'm just letting you know, pay attention to those student loans. Even if you haven't signed up for school yet, hopefully, even while you're in school, pay attention to how much you are taking out. Pay attention to it, and then have a plan. Even if you like, whatever, I got to get these loans. Like, I got to do it so I can get paid. So, look at me. I done pulled it off my dang neck. I got to get paid. I got to do this. It doesn't matter. Okay, I get that, but you still need to look, because at some point you're gonna have to come back down to reality, and you got to pay these people back their money. Where my money at? They gonna want their money. Like, they literally paid for you to get through school, and you're not gonna pay. To me, that's already an energy mess. You got to realize the energy that you're putting out there. You allowed yourself to go into debt in the negative to get an education, and now that you had this education, you don't want to pay it back. When you really look at an energetic level, like, that's foul. Like, I gave you this money to go to school, you're just not gonna pay me back my fucking money, and I give you 1,000 years to pay me back. They give people paying student loans back in their 80s. They still paying student loans. They will let you pay on that student. They let you defer it, forbear it. They'd be so nice. Oh yeah, whatever you need, whatever. Sure, that's fine. These are the nicest bill collectors in the world. The nicest. They got you. You can do it. Put your back into it. Cheers. You really can. You really can do it. Pay them people back their money. Don't go into it thinking that no. You need to really you need to really look at it. Shout out to Steve Bree. Yeah, that's my favorite. You really can't do it. Put your back into it. Because you can. He was so real. I freaking love Ice Cube. Now that song in my head, Lord. I'm about to, don't do it. You go do it. Do it, do it. So I told myself if I get some work done, then I'll go over to this store. So this is technically work, right? I'm up, right? Self, is this work or am I cheating? I'm creating content. So yes, look at those student loans. Be mindful of it. Don't just say it as, okay, yeah, whatever. Okay, 20,000. Okay, 30,000. Whatever. Who? I'll pay you back. Like, don't look at it. Have reverence for this. Like, you're getting a loan to go to school to change your life. You need to treat, when you go to that school, some people, I think also, like, there's this disconnect when you don't pay for it, when you're not paying your way through school, or at least attempting to pay your way in through school. When you fail a class and you got to retake it and you got to pay for it out of cash, you got to go pick up extra shifts and do all this extra stuff to pay for this class. You got to be pissed off at yourself because this class cost you $1,000. Now it costs you $2,000 to do this class, and it take longer, and it push your timeline longer. When you know you got to pay it and it's actual cash, you look at it different. You take what you're doing, you take it serious. And I think also sometimes with the student loan thing, it really did kind of take us away from the seriousness, because that's why you will also pay attention. Am I going to actually make money when I leave here? If you're really looking at, if you're paying out of pocket and every month they taking money, or every week you sending money, or every time you go to work, you know, this whole entire shift is going to school. When you know in your mind that that's what this entire shift, all these hours I'm here, when you do the math, you realize it's going to school. You're going to be in them books. You're going to actually do the work. Now, granted, I'm not saying just because you go and you get a free education, this and the third, that I got a free education. I got my RN for free. I ain't getting no student loans. Yay. Like, I ain't get no student loans. Yay. Okay, so I'm grateful for that. Thank you to the Most High. What they say. So, but for them, the rest of the school, yeah, I got my black ass in debt. I was in debt. I'm still in debt. These damn student loans, it's like, but like I said, they're the nicest bill collectors. Like, how did that happen? Like, they are the nicest bill collectors ever. Keep doing a great job. Y'all doing a good job. Thank you, Sally, Penny, Navient, Fed Loans. A shout out to all of y'all. Y'all doing a great job. So, anyhow, take reverence to these student loans, y'all. Stop acting silly about these people money. Pay them back their money. Pay them back their money, and actually look at what you're taking out for. When I pay out of pocket for 5 years of prereqs for an RN program, I paid attention to it. I paid attention to it because I'm paying out of pocket for this. I was paying out of pocket for school. Was I failing that class yet? I can't remember. I was failing this class, paying out of pocket for school, picking up so much overtime. They was giving us double pay at the time. Back in the day, who's getting double pay? Oh, I remember picking up them shifts. So the nursing home I was at, they got other nursing homes all through St. Louis, and they was short at other places. So we was able to pick up within like the community of the nursing homes they got and get double pay. So I was racking up we was just doing it. It was a bunch of us nurses doing it. Some people just didn't do it, but a bunch of us did it. You know, we would see each other at the other place working together, because we don't know nobody there. So it was cool. It was a nice little time, great time. Shout out to y'all. And your girl was pregnant as hell, paying out of pocket for these schools. Did not know I was pregnant. That's how much I was working to pay off these schools. Didn't even realize I was pregnant. Somebody had to tell me I was pregnant. I remember being at the nurse's station, and the nurse was like, I was just like, yeah, I'm so tired. It's when I had locks, so all my hair was like just down. I just remember being like, I'm so tired. And then one girl was like, she was like, so when is it? She's like, when you had your last period? I said, it's been a few days. I'm just late. She was like, how long has it been? I said, well, I think I looked at my phone or so. I said, I think she was like, girl, you missed it. What you mean it's late? I was like, girl, I ain't pregnant. And then another nurse like kind of rolled back in her chair because she was like behind a pole. She kind of rolled back. She was like, you need to take a test. I was like, oh, these heifers, like, I'm not pregnant. I was pregnant. 7 years later, I got a dang on 7-year-old. I was pregnant. Didn't even know I was working so hard to pay them back their money. So with that being said, when you're doing that, it's a different energy. Because you're paying your way through it. I've been both. I've got a lot of debt from school, and I've been able to pay my way through school, and then I end up not even having to pay for school. So that's what this has. I feel like that's the energy. Like, I took my time and paid for these prereqs out of pocket. I learned how to budget my money. I learned how to actually take these classes seriously, especially because I'm paying my money for these classes. I sacrificed a lot to pay for nursing prereqs. I was doing it for 5 years. I sacrificed a lot financially, and I feel like the way God blessed me was, remember, I didn't pay back that student debt that I had from the other school, and I was able to go into my RN program because of that. So that was like $11,000 right there. Then I didn't even pay for my RN degree. It was paid for. I was able to get financial aid, and I was able to get certain grants because of COVID. So I actually got paid money, and my kids was able to go to the community college. So they're like, they had a daycare at the community college. They was able to go there 2 days out the week while I was I think I was either at school or clinicals. I used that time to study. But they was in there 2 days out the week. They was able to get, like, instruction, be around kids. Their first time being any type of daycare or anything like that. They were like 5 and 4. Like, they were a little bit older, which is good. I really appreciate that I was able to put my kids in daycare later in life. Anyways, so they was in daycare. The school paid for it. I think I ended up only had to pay like $100 a week or something like that. It was like a very small amount when I did have to start back paying again. So even before that, it wasn't a lot of money. And they had vegan meals, and it was right there on campus. I could drop them off. Anything ever happened, which nothing ever happened. But anything ever happened, I could be right there next to them while I'm studying. Like this, I was able to get all those blessings. And I truly do, now that I think about it, it's probably because I put in the work. I put in the sacrifice to be able to do that. But if I just said, F these people, I ain't gonna pay them back, or if I just said, let me just rack up some more debt and I'll pay it back when I get done, even though I know I could probably cash flow this, who knows where I would be at. Energy is real, y'all. Energy be so real. It be so for real. It be so for real. People just be acting like it ain't. Like it's woo-woo. Like, energy is real. So y'all be wondering why y'all money not right. It's because y'all ain't treating money right. Y'all not treating people right. Why would I bless you? Why would I give you anything that's going to help you financially if you can't even do what you're supposed to do with it? You ain't even, your blessing's supposed to be a blessing for other people. Now, that was a word for somebody, child. Get you. You wonder why your money ain't right? Because you ain't right. No. Sometimes it take a minute. You got to just learn lessons, because I've had plenty of situations my money wasn't right. Plenty. I'm just grateful I'm in a way better position. Okay, let me see what y'all talking about. T. Watson, you remember on Coming to America, they're like, Randy Watson. Was it Watson? I think it was Watson. Randy Watson. Oh my gosh, I freaking love Eddie Murphy. I love him. I start in January. Oh, next January. Yeah, everything I said. Get your money right. Clean your house, clean your car, get all your affairs and orders for like doctor's appointments and all that stuff. Start to create a routine. You need some type of routine, because you gotta pay attention to what you're spending your time on, because you are going to need space and time to become a nurse. It's gonna take a lot of effort out of you. Fine, if you got enough space in your house or in your room, figure something out so you can have a designated space to study, have places at your school that you want to study at, coffee shops, things like that you want to study. Stake out these places. Maybe even go up there and do some studying now if you want to start studying before, because you got a minute. So you could actually study some stuff. So because you got another year. So if you got time, do it. But stack up your money. If you can stack up your money or pay down a debt. Like, the real advice I would give people, pay off debt. If you are in a position, pay off some debt. Pay off that car note. Pay it down, because all the interest on it. Pay off that credit card. Pay it down as much as you can, so that way you lower how much you got to pay each month, and then maybe you won't have to work as much when you're in school. So say you're able to pay off a car loan. Maybe you got I don't know. Shoot. Maybe you was able to get it like you get $6,000, $7,000. I don't know how much you got left on your car, and you're able to pay it down. And maybe you was paying like $200 or $300, $400, $500, $600 a month. that's $600, $400, $500 a month less that you need to make while you're in nursing school. That might be a shift, might be 2 shifts, who knows? But that's less time you got to give to the man so that you can focus on your future. So if you can lower your debt or increase your income, you're going to be in a better position when you get into nursing school. That's just the real life thing. I know not everybody can do that, and that's part of the reason why we're going to school, right? So we can make more money. But if you're in a position to do it, maybe you live with somebody, maybe somebody's letting you stay with them for a while, or maybe while you're in school, you can stay with somebody for a while. Whatever the case, figure it out. You know, I don't know your whole situation, but look at your situation and see how you can better your financial picture. Whether it be I'm gonna pick up an extra shift each week or each month or 2 days out the month, or I'm gonna work on my side hustle more so I can make more money off of that and maybe not get burnt out from work. I'm gonna do that and at least stack up a certain amount of money before I start school. Whatever it look like. But don't you feel good even thinking like the plan of how you can make your money work for you? Like, to me, it feel good. It feel like tantalizing. It's tantalizing to like sit there and plan how you can make your situation better. Like, that's what you should be doing before you go into nursing school. Start thinking about how can I change my life, because you're gonna have to. Because nurse, it's like having a baby. That's gonna be the top priority is at nursing school. So how can you make room for this baby? Let me get a place, like a little desk in my room. You can go to a thrift store or something like that, or go Target. I mean, Amazon got everything for like $2, right? Everything's like $5, $15, $20, $30, $40 on Amazon. It's so cheap. So order you like a little desk or something, you know, have your little setup. And before school start, maybe that'd be the place where you sit down and you work on your plan and you plan your little stuff out for the week, or you sit there and you work on something else that you need to work on. Sit there and journal, whatever. You get used to being in that space and working in that space, but find somewhere in your house, or like I said, in your room. I freaking had my desk in a closet, and if I needed to close the door and be done with school, I'm done with it. And if I need to open it up and put my back to everybody and just have myself in the closet, that's where I go to study. That's literally what I did all through my RN. So, you know, before when I had my LP and we didn't have kids, so I had like a whole room, and it had papers everywhere. I had a whole room. Before we even had kids, we always had a 2-bedroom. Because I'm like, I need my own room. I'm just a girl. So that's my advice, Ronnie. Hello, I'm on work break and I did my, oh yeah, you did your laundry yesterday. STL, Miss Capricorn. I hope my phone don't heat up. Let me put it in front of the cool mist. Okay, that's what's your brand? Hey, I'm Lauren. Hey, I'm a new subscriber from Virginia. What is up with Virginia? This is like the 3rd or 4th time. What is up with Virginia? I keep seeing Virginia everywhere. Now I'm thinking about the song. Needs Virginia, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know that song. What is happening? I need to look at Virginia. Like, what is in Virginia? Hey, I'm a new subscriber from Virginia. I'm an LP and going back to school for RN. Whoop, whoop. What do you recommend I study to prepare for my TEAS test? Look at the AMP, because I did not realize that TEAS had AMP. I still passed it, but when it got time to do the test, I was like, oh, they got an AMP section? Oh, okay, I guess I got to remember AMP. What the fuck? So I kind of winged it. I got through it. I was able to pass. But get you a book. Get a book and start studying. Girl, you a nurse. You know how to do a Raven. Is it Raven? Yeah, you know how to do a Raven Chantel. Get a book, and then when you get the book, let me check. I got to drink something. I'm starting to get winded. I'm getting hot. Yeah. Hold on. I never buy different kombucha. If y'all know me, I love kombucha. This is my first time buying this because I did not like the flavors of the GT. Okay, I'm a GT girl. I did not like the flavors they had there. I hate what they have at Aldi for GT. Like, I hate it. And GT is like literally the only one I drink except for today. Like, I haven't drank a different kombucha in a long time, like over a year. So yeah, it was good. It was cheaper too. It's like $1.50 cheaper. $1.50. I'll take that. But yeah, get a TEAS book. Get you a TEAS book. Sit down. I tell this all the time, but I guess I'm gonna say it again. Get it. But I know they're tired of hearing this advice, but my advice never changes. Get you a TEAS book. Sit down, like like your little study area. You got your study area. Sit in your study area, and then, or go to a library, whatever. No distractions. Time yourself. Sit down and you do the practice exam. Do the practice exam, and then don't study, just do the practice exam. Then look and see what you got wrong. Do it in the time it's supposed to be done. Look and see what you got wrong and work on it. Work on that for, you know, every day for whatever amount of time, 30 minutes to an hour every day for like a week or two. And then take another test. Sit down again like you're taking the test, like you're in the study place, like you're in the zone, you're totally there, taking this test. And you sit yourself down and you know distractions, and you take that test again and you see what you got wrong. Then you can literally do this over and over and over. Now, if you got to take the test in 2 weeks, okay, go ahead and do it. Get the book today, order it, get it, whatever. Do the book today, redo the test today. Start working on it every single day, maybe for like an hour, and then test yourself again in like another 3 or 4 days. Something like that. Do practice tests on your computer. Do practice tests like while you're at work. If they have like a Tease app, I don't freaking know, but you can do practice tests, practice questions, study it, look at it like you're in school. And then but you have to do the test. You have to sit down. Don't forget that part. You got to sit down like you're doing the test, and then do it all the way through and see what you got wrong and just work on that. That's it. But do it again, because the thing that gets some people is they can't sit down and do a test. I studied, but did you test what you studied? Like, part of studying is still testing it. So you have to still see if you actually know it. You can't just study and be like, I know it. Do the test. That's the only way we're going to know if you actually know it. So sit down and do the test and simulate an actual test setting. That way it kind of helps with anxiety. It helps you get into the mode, and it helps to create the neural pathways, all that jazz, for your mind to be in the mode of, okay, I'm studying, I'm taking this serious, I'm focusing. Especially in the society we live now, bitch can't focus. Like, what? A squirrel? They can't focus. So get yourself in that zone. That's the best advice. That's my best advice right there. I need to make a video just to this part so y'all can come to it. Editor that's not there, that's out there in the ethers, that's coming to me, I'm manifesting you. Edit that part, please. Thank you. She's an RN with all the experience. Thanks. Thanks, Steve Bree. Oh my God, I hear that all the time. Loans will die with me, but I'm with Yes, I'm with Dave Ramsey. Father Dave, I'll take your advice. You better listen to them boomers. They know what they talking about. The ones that got money, they know what they talking about. And they knew, he knew when it was the good old days. Good old boy. He really knew what the money looked like, and he gonna get into places I could never get into as a black woman. He know what it's like. He know what money look like and how things is done and how people think. He know. So but if I'm gonna get some advice about somebody, I'm gonna listen to a rich white man. I mean, why wouldn't you? An old rich white, isn't that America? Old rich white men, they're the ones that's successful. They've been successful for a long time. Listen to the old rich white man. Like, duh. Like, who are we really? Let's listen to him. And he makes sense too. And then he ties it to the biblical sense too. That's the energy. He ties it to, like, this is your debt. Pay them people their money. You know, he ties it to that too, which makes so much sense. It's like you can't really argue with that. What you gonna argue and say, well, God want me to get his debt. God want me to be a slave to these people. God want me to just da-da-da-da. That's what it... No. So he's smart. He's smart to have used that. I mean, that's his inspiration. So it's good that's his ministry for real. Like, because what he's saying makes all the freaking sense. It's simple. It's also similar to how gluttony. And I've been talking about it. I've been quiet about it, but I've talked about, like, gluttony. This thing that we have in this country with gluttony is wild. It's so freaking wild. But that's a sin too. Even not even just being a Christian, but in general, like, you should not gorge yourself. And that's what a lot of us doing. I mean, if you live in America, you doing it. You part of it. We all part of this shit. Hydrate. You can do it. Put your back into it. You can do it. Put your into it. They really have been nice though. Not shout out to Navi. Hey, Nurse B. What's up, Bree? I just got deported. What? What do you think about portrait? I never heard of that. Portrait learning. I don't know. You have to do some more research. Get into a Facebook group or Reddit. Whatever the young folks use to get information. Boy, daycare is super hot, man. I remember staying at my grandma. Where the grandmas at? Where y'all at? I mean, I always thought the grandma would be. They not there. The same grandmas y'all had, they gone. Them grandmas is gone. Why y'all not replacing them? Why? Why y'all not replacing the grandmas that y'all had? Why can't my kids have a grandma? But okay, it's okay. Gotta be independent. Millennials gotta do it all. It all gotta go on our back. Look at me. It's all me. We gotta grow up. We don't want to be adults right now. Is the bridge program as competitive and regular? Um, like to get in, it was. I don't think it was hard to get into my bridge program, but I don't know. It could have been a time into. It wasn't that hard. I don't think it's been hard for people to get into nursing school. It used to be waiting lists. I haven't heard people talk about waiting lists for a long time. Steve Skiba, wisdom. Bless all nurses. Yes, blessings to all of us. We got good hearts and good intentions, but this world, they not ready for us. This world do not deserve us. This world don't deserve nurses. Y'all ungrateful motherfuckers. Y'all put us through hell. Y'all put us through hell to be nurses. Y'all don't deserve us. Y'all do not fucking deserve us. Damn it. Say it again. Laugh out loud. It's been 10 years. What do you recommend for practicing med math? It's a lot of people on YouTube. I think the what's her name? The lady with the purple scrubs. Y'all know who she is. What's the girl name? Something Orion with the long hair and a little accent. Her. She got all the videos, all the education. Go to her. But there's also like some. I know I haven't seen her. I haven't been on Instagram in like 2 years. But another person that I think used to do like study stuff, her name Nurse Sam. She a black nurse. She used to do a lot of creative little study stuff. She might still do it too. What else? I know Level Up RN? She got really good flashcards for nursing school. Really, really good. Somebody gifted me some of her flashcards. They was really good. I like them flashcards. Wish it was a better way to store them. I should have had a little container for them, but yeah, look into like different study stuff and just look on YouTube videos and practice. It all comes down to practicing. You got to make it a daily commitment to practice, to doing it, and you're going to get better at it. The resources are out there. It's just you. Like we activate it, right? Like the resources for us to get better at everything is there. It's a matter of us actually doing it. The knowledge is there. The resources, the tools, it's all there. You got a smartphone, you can learn all this stuff. You got a smartphone, in 10 minutes a day, you can learn something. But it's a matter of you actually doing it. So that's the thing. Listen to them boomers. You better listen to them. Shit, they be knowing something. Now, they got to actually look like they know it. Because some of them just be talking out the side of their ass, honestly. Most people do. So they got to look. I don't want to just hear you saying, well, you know, yeah, shut up. I want to see it. I need the receipts. Damn it. If it ain't beaming off of you, I need the receipts. And I mean, he Dave Ramsey, so he got the receipts. Purchase to accelerate accredited sites to get pre-race online at a cheaper rate. I would just say keep doing some purchase. I've never heard of it. I never heard of it. This is my first time. So look into it. I gotta make sure my phone get cooled off. Hold on. Hey Nurse B, I'm currently in my new grad residency med-surg tele approaching my 5th month of practice. I'm trying to make my full year, but I'm about ready to flip all the tables. That's what I'm talking about. Do y'all got a break coming up? You got to do a little bit something for yourself. You got to find a way to take care of yourself right now. Get it together. You got some support, somebody you can talk to, something like that. You got to kind of get it together. Rein it back in. Rein it in. You've been doing it for a minute. Hopefully you got a break. Well, you probably... What's summer? You don't got a break this summer? Yeah, you gotta try to find some way to do things for yourself. Take care of yourself. Eat better. Eat better. Almost all your questions, all your comments and concerns can come down to you taking care of your body better. And you be thinking, I don't have the time and energy, man. You better make it. Because once you can renew your body and your spirit and all of that, whatever they mean, they might be journaling, getting up a little bit early, going to sleep a little bit earlier, doing these things to like actually take care of your body and your mind. You start to realize you still have so much more you can give. But I know the school in general is a lot. It's a lot. That's why I say focus on taking care of your life, because the school is going to be a lot for you to handle. So you got to still try to find ways to take care of your life, which a big part of that is taking care of you, your vessel. Why we be gaining all this weight when we in nursing school? All these health issues start coming up while you're in nursing school, or the shock of it all start coming up after you get out of nursing school, and then you get hit right back with shock because now you got to be a nurse, and it is a mess. It's a hot fucking mess. It's a mess. Go through hell. They don't deserve us. Y'all don't deserve us. Once again. Gotta keep telling y'all that. But I'm blessed to be a nurse. I love touring. I love it. I love touring. I'm blessed to be a nurse. Hey Nurse B. I'm looking for a computer shoot. It's time for me to get off here. It's time for me to go. I'm tired. A comfortable shoe for nurses. My feet be killing me. Naomi, do you have like flat foot? I had a friend, her feet used to always freaking hurt her. She was a Pisces, Mars Pisces. Her Pisces. Yeah, her Mars was in Pisces. And they be having feet, Pisces energy be having feet issues. She's like, my feet hurt. But she had a flat foot. You might need to go see a podiatrist. I want them people, look, you better go get some help. Get some medical help. It might cost you some money, but you'll get the answer. You ain't got to go through all these hoops. You'll get the answer. Yeah. I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. I don't know. You might. That's something else you can get on Reddit too. But see what type of feet you got. I'm sure there's something for everybody. Get some compression stockings too. That might help your feet too. Did you just start it? Did you just start? I'm a New Balance girl. I love me some New Balance. I love New Balance. What else? What other shoes? I should probably I need to really get some shoes, honestly. It might help your girl out, especially because I walk a lot. I get 10 plus K steps a day, so I walk a lot. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some more research. People always ask about shoes. I should do that. I should do like a whole little thing. I should do a whole thing. Okay, I'll do that. All right, yeah, I'm about to go. I love you all. Love you down. Your girl arms are looking slim. Yeah, I told you. I'm losing the weight. I'm 20 pounds overweight. You see that? The girl, we're doing it though. We're doing it. I got up at 5:15 this morning, went to the gym. I took this little class. It was cute. We was on a freaking spin. I didn't know we had to do cycling. They was like, we're going to start off with 20 minutes of cycling. I was like, Jesus, why did I come here? I said, I ain't coming back to this one. I'm going to go to the other class. They hit me upside the head with spinning. I'm just on there doing on a cycle, on a bicycle for 20 minutes. I was not expecting that. I was like, oh, just stretch before I do this. But it was still cool. I went, I got it done. Gave it my all. Finna take a bite of this community gum. And I'm gonna let you go. Oh my goodness, my dang gum. My gum fell right into the abyss. Y'all know the abyss that look. Let me get my gum. Because I'm about to be mad at y'all. I'm be mad at y'all because I dropped my gum. Alright, love y'all.